This conference will now be recorded.
Good evening, everyone. Hope all are doing good. Am I audible to everyone? Can you all hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
good. Thank you. Fine. So, before I start the class, if you have any questions related to yesterday's class, you can ask me. Which means no questions, no doubts. Okay. So, shall we start the class for today? Yes? Okay. Okay. Last class, we have discussed some of the points. So now we will start with the tab wise. File we will go, then we will go for home, insert, page layout, all these things we will see one by one. Okay, so I have the first option here as file. So I'm going for the file tab. So in file tab, when I go for this, the first thing what I see here is the blank workbook. Then I can find few options here. Welcome to Excel, formula tutorials, Power Query tutorials. So there are so many things tutorials related is given. And I have an option here as more templates. When I click on this more templates, it gives me other options. So there are many calendars, bills, attendance reports, so many things are available. Now what I want to do here is there are something predefined. I don't have to type the structures to calculate something, to make the followings, to make the attendance report. I have a ready made, right? I have a ready made in this. Suppose see here, it says an attendance here. I don't know what kind of attendance it is. So we will just click on it. When I click on it, it is asking me to create. Okay, let me select this create also. What this is, this is a weekly attendance report. So Monday, Tuesday. So this is like something it is saying P1 present, then this U2, E1 might be this is related to the period. So P means present, T means ready, unexcused, excused. So day of the week. So something like this they have given. Okay, so this way I can mark the present. So suppose I can give here as present, right? Then again I'll go for the next one. So I'll select here, yes, present. Then I'll go here, I'll say present. Then again I'll go here, present. Like this I can add. If I want, I'll give it as no, n. So it says retry. So there are options here. Restrictions is given saying that only y. If not y, I can leave the field blank. So what is the name of the student? I can give here. So A, B, C, like this. In case if you want to maintain like this. If not, I don't want this. I'll close this. I want some other thing, some other information, more templates. You can go for more templates you have here. So let's go for this monthly budget and see. Or how to make a invoice option you have here. So you can just take this invoice also, create. Okay, company's name, all these things you can edit it. Now I'll give the item name here. So laptop. Okay, so amount is 50,000. 50,000. So enter. See, 50,000 has been calculated. And the tax rate. Tax rate I'll give here as 18%. Enter. So see, including the tax, it is calculated. Then the mobile phone. Mobile. So I'll give here as 25,000. Enter. Now you can see the total is this one 75,000 plus the tax rate. So total amount comes like this. So this is your clarity. You can just add it. You can add your bill to whom you are billing, their details. For description, invoice number you can change, company details you can change. You can put your logos here and then you can issue this, take a printout and give them. So this is how you can build when it is required. If not, if you want to design, you can go, you can create a shape, you can add a alignment, you can give a names, all those things we can do it. Okay, so now these are the predefined template files, predefined, readily available. And if you go for this more template files, you have many options. You can go with the related option and you can search business, personal, planning and tracking, lists, budget, charts, calendars. Like this you will be having. So blank workbooks where we start working when we try to build some of the informations, right? So we have a blank workbook, and then we have a template files, right? We have a template files. Then after this, now I'm already working in this file. What is the name I have given? I've given as MCC Tableau file, the MCC Tableau. Now I need to open one more Excel, new Excel I want to open it. So you can go for file, you have an option new, click on this blank workbook, it will open another one. So you can see here as book 1. Can you see here? This is a book 1. The same thing I can use a shortcut key control N. Control N. Now you can see here book 2, right? Again control N. I got another one. So that is book 3. So as many times you will be pressing, that many files will open, right? So there is an option. It is a new. New means new workbook. We are opening a new workbook. For this, the shortcut key is control N. Control N. And then after this, in case I was using some Excel and I want to open those Excel file if I'm having it, but unfortunately I don't have any Excel file here available. So might be we will see in a bin if I have. Okay, I'll restore this, and I'll also do one more thing. I'll save some template files also. So let me see if there is some other files. So there is some files here. Okay, so this file, so I want to open some files which is already available, which is already created. So I'll go for this open. This will give me a list of options which I have opened in a previous one. So demo, I've not typed anything, only few things I have given. So this I want to open. Another file I have to open, then again go for this open option. From the file tab I'll open this. So I got this information, so I can close it. The same thing, I can also use a shortcut key Control O. Control O, this will give me a list of options. Suppose if it is in some other drive also, even then you can go for browsing option. You can search from desktop, documents, downloads, wherever you are having. So these are your attendance sheet which I have downloaded based on your login IDs. So these things, anything you want to download it, you can use it, right? So here control O and you can select your file. So this file will open. Okay, any questions? Any questions? I think Kathy, make it your mute it yourself, ma. Okay, if you have a questions you can unmute and ask me. Okay, so no doubts, clear. Why the student strength is coming down? Total strength is 45, right? But I see only 29 today. That means including me. Open workbook. So workbook, what? It is an existing workbook. If I want to open, then I can use a shortcut key, Control O. Control O. Okay, new workbook, open. So existing workbook, Control O, I'm going to use, and this is fine for me. Right, now next thing what we have is get add-ins. This is in case if you are purchasing some other tools additionally related to your Excel or related to your activities, what you are going to use it. In that case, you can buy it. There are few paid one, few free also. If you want, you can just cross check and go on with this. As of now, I'm not doing anything. Okay, now next option is info. This is a information. Now look at this, the properties. The size of my file is 15.2 KB. Okay, title I've not given anything. If at all you want, we will check it here as MCC. Tag, so here I'll give it as Tableau, or I will take it as data visualization. Data visualization. Category I'm taking here as Tableau. This is just an optional. In case if you want to add it, you can add it. Now then after this you have an option related dates. So the last modify, when did I create? So that it was created on 6/5/2015, means it is just taking a date. Okay, so now here what you have, yesterday 7:15 I have made a savings. Means now what I'm doing here, when I'm just making a entry here and I save this, control yes I have done. We'll go to file, info. Now look at this. So now the size of this is 15.4. Last modified today 6:18, the current time. Automatically it is taking the year, it is wrong, I will change this later. And when it was last printed, it was never, it says never, it was not at all printed. Who is the creating here, who is the author of this, who has saved it? So administrator, it is in the name of administrator. If you want, you can rename this also. And last modified by, now I am typing again and even I'm saving, so last modified is also me. Okay, this informations you have here. Next one, we have the other informations here. In this there are few important topics, let me cover that also. Okay, and now here protecting workbook. See, I've already told you what is workbook, right? So workbook means what? The entire Excel file. This entire Excel file, MCC Tableau is my Excel file, so I need to protect this entire file. Protect file, so this we call it as workbook. Okay, so how we are going to protect this? So go to the file tab, info, protect workbook. In this, the second option, encrypt with password. Now let me tell you, there are few conditions when we are giving a password to this file. If you're giving a password to your file, make sure what kind of case you're using, whether you're using a uppercase or lowercase. That means a capital letter or the small letters, first thing. Second thing, okay, if you're giving anything, uppercase, lowercase, anything is fine. If you're defining a password, no problem. Once after defining a password, and you, whenever you open this file, it will ask you for the password. Only when you provide, it will open the file. Without password, the file cannot be opened. Okay, next one, third point, I have forgot. Today I gave a password. Tomorrow when I come and open, I don't remember the password what I have defined. Will I be able to open the documents? The answer is no. Can I reset a password? Then and again the answer is no. Can I remove the password? No. If at all I have to remove the password or change the password, In that case, I must have the old password. Without old password, there is no possibility of removing a old password or changing a password, changing to a new password. Nothing will work. Which means at any cost, whatever the password I will be defining, I must remember that. Without that password, there is no way of opening a file again. Okay, so here, when I go with this encrypt with password, required a password to open this file. This is what they have given here. So now it says a password to define, and read at the questions. It says if you lose or forget the password, it cannot be recovered. It is advisable to keep a list of password and their corresponding documents name in a safe place. Remember, the password are case sensitive. So I've told you this. So if you are losing the password, if the password you don't remember, you forgot the password, there is no chance of opening the file again. So I'm giving a password here 123 4 5 6. This digits I'm giving. I'll click on this OK. Re-enter the password with the same precautions. So 123 4 5 6. I'll click on this OK. Now you can see here a password is required to open this document. Let me save this and close it. Right, now what we will do, so this is a file. Now remember this, I'm opening this demo file where there is no password is given, so I can see the content what is typed in a file. The same thing, now I'll open this file which I've given a password. Now see what happened. It is not showing me any of the screen. My windows is not displayed where I have done my data entry. First it is asking me password, wrong password I give, enter. So it says me warning there must be some capitalization, that is a caps lock is on, cross check. Okay, so now again I want to provide the password where it is, so you have to close the file, open once again and do it. Instead of that, I can also do one more thing. File, I have your list of files, open the file again, give a password 123 4 5 6. Or let me show you one more thing. I'm giving a wrong password again. See, I'll go for this file. Info option is not highlighted. That means I cannot go to that option to remove the password or change the password until and unless I'm not giving a right password and opening it. So now again I go for this. I give the right password 123 4 5 6. Then let's click on this OK. So now file has been reopened. Now see, you can find this option, info protecting workbook. Okay, so protect workbook. What if I want to remove the password or change the password? So let's go here, file, info, protect workbook, encrypt with password. So I have this old password, remove the password, change it. I'm just giving 123. I'll click on this OK. Again 123. Click on OK and close it by saving a file. Let me reopen the file again. I'll try to give the wrong password, that or the first password 123 4 5 6. Enter. It's not accepted. So let's reopen the file again and give the right password 123. I'll click on this OK. Now see, it is opening. In case if you have to remove, then again the same case, protect workbook, encrypt with password, remove the password, save it, done, save. So when I open now without a password, now see, I can see the content. Protect workbook, entire file, whatever you are giving a name, that file will be protected. Any questions? Anybody has a doubt? Anybody has a doubt? Why no one are replying me?
No, ma'am.
Okay, let's continue. Now, I don't want to protect the entire file. I just want to protect this sheet 2 where I'm working on. So let me take this as file. Okay, now I want to protect only this introduction file. Okay, so what I will do, protect worksheet. Okay, protect worksheet, which means any of the sheet that may have any important data, any of the sheet in a file. Assume that in this is having a master data. Okay, introduction is having a master data. I have made some all the information. This total whatever I have done, based on this the other calculation has been done here. Okay, so take here as suppose this is an introduction, so this is having a total. I'll go to the file. So in this I have here names and their total score. So I'll take it here as score total. total Total, and I'll say here equals to the total of all these things, close the bracket, enter. I got this total, and I want to know who has got the least one. I'm just giving here some a random thing. Later I will teach you all these things. Least equals to the minimum score in this. So something I have given. So if I'm changing here, if I'm changing any value, okay, least value here it says 431. So here I go 431, I'm making here as 599. Now what happened? So 59 I have given, so here it has become 59. So I'll make this 59 as 599. Now what happened here, instead of 599 this has come. Now what I want, since I am making a changes in this original data and this is getting affected, so I don't want anyone to make a changes in this introduction sheet. They can make anything related to any changes in file sheet and sheet 3, but introduction sheet no changes has to be done. So I have to protect the sheet, this particular introduction. So select this introduction. Now I'm into file sheet, go for introduction sheet. Now after that, file tab, info, protect workbook. Here you have protect current sheet. Which is a current sheet selected? Introduction is a current sheet selected. File, info, protect workbook, protect current sheet. Now in this, what are the activities you want to protect it? I don't want them to formatting means making a changes of or adjusting the rows and columns, size it can be, coloring it can be, or any other things, inserting or deleting of rows and columns, hyperlink, rearranging the names. Okay, all these thing activities I don't want anyone to do, so I'm protecting all this activity. Now when I'm protecting, I must also give a password. So I'm giving here 12345, and I'm clicking on this OK. Again re-enter the password 12345, click on this OK. Now password is given. I'll save this. Now see here, I'm typing, I'm able to type. I'll go to the next sheet. Let me type. It is allowing me. I'll go for introduction. I'm typing. So it says the cell or the chart, whatever you are trying to do, is been protected sheet. Is on a protected sheet. To make a changes, first you have to unprotect the sheet and then you have to make a changes. To unprotect it, what I have to do, you will go to file, info, you have an option here unprotect. Click on this, give a password, enter, then you can come here and make a changes. So I'll give here as 400 or 345. Now see, this is changing, right? Total is also changing. So again I want to protect it, go to file, info, protect current worksheet. So I'm again giving a password after making some changes. Click on OK, confirm the password, save it by OK. Now I'm saving this also. So only this sheet is been protected, no other sheets is are protected. Only this current sheet we are protecting. Okay, current sheet. So this is the thing. Now, so we have done with what? Protecting a file, protecting a workbook. Next one is protect work structure. What does this protect work structure means? It will not allowed. Okay, it is not allowed to add, remove, that means deleting, making a copy of any sheet. So see, I have a file, I have an introduction. I can right click. I have an option here to rename. I have an option to move or copy, delete, insert. So I'll make a copy, move or copy, move to the end, create a copy. Okay, so I've got the copy created. Now I want to rename this. Rename this as a home tab. Okay, home tab, this I can do, but when I'm protecting this I cannot do any of these changes related. Suppose introduction, I'll go for tab color, I'll give one color. So now I got this color. Now file tab, tab color, I'll choose another color. So like this you can do any changes, but I don't want these changes to be done. I have to restrict these options. So file, info. So here see, protected, unprotect, unprotect, because second sheet is also duplicated, right? So introduction is duplicated, so both has to be unprotected. Now we are going for protect work structure. What it does, prevents unwanted changes to the structure of a work structure as adding sheet. Okay, so now here I'm giving a password as 3 times 1. I'll click on this OK. Again 3 times 1. So see, I've done this, done. Okay, now see, you can see this plus mark getting hidden. Can you see? I'm not able to add. And see here, when I go for this insert, delete, rename, move or copy, all these options are also been removed. Now here if I want to delete also, I can't do it. I have to unprotect it. File, info. So again we'll go for this protect work structure. I have to unprotect 3 times 1 have given, enter. Now see, I can do the changes. I can delete this. The same thing, unprotecting a sheet and protecting a work structure. You can do it in review tab. You have a review tab, protect sheet. So what you want to protect it, you can protect it. Now I have given for introduction. So unprotect the sheet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll click on this. Okay, now it is unprotected. See, protect sheet has just become. Now here, protect work structure. So I've given a password what 3 times 1. I'll click on this OK. Again 3 times 1. I'll click on this OK. Now it will become protected. Since I've already unprotected, now you can see it is not been done. Again click on this unprotected. Click on OK. So now it has been unprotected. So I can add a sheet if I want to add it. Okay, so 3 options: protect file, protect worksheet, protect work structure. Any questions in this? Do you have any doubts in this? Meena, what is the question, ma? Okay, fine, no problem.
Ma'am, I have a question.
Hmm.
Hello.
Ask me, ma. Ask me,
Yeah.
ma.
So you said we can protect the work structure. So
Hmm.
suppose I have a file and I've protected the work structure. Is
Hmm.
it that I'll not be able to add the worksheet, or is it that I'll
Yes.
not be able to add the worksheet and also not change the data in the worksheet? Both.
So first question is, if you have protected your sheet, it will not
Hmm.
allow you to add the sheet. This is the thing. Okay, you have to unprotect, only then you can add it. And the second question was whether I will be able to edit it in my sheet. You can edit it
Yes.
until and unless the sheet is not protected. When it is work protect workbook, you can type
Okay.
it, you can modify, you can edit, you can do anything. But here, when it comes to deleting, renaming, making a copy, all these things you can't do. But you can do all your work data entries in your Excel sheet. This is protect workbook. Protect sheet, what it will do, it will protect the entire sheet whichever you are protecting. In this sheet you will not be able to make any changes unless you are not going to unprotect it.
Okay. Okay, ma'am. Yeah, understood.
Okay, fine. So now this we have done: protecting a file, protecting a worksheet, protecting a work structure. Then after that, Hmm. So that's all in this, the most important thing. And you have one more thing, options. So might be there is some hidden properties since we are working in a file that gets generated. So unwanted, like there's temporary files, bug files like that, which generates in our systems and all. Same way here also, the properties name, path, other content, something is getting generated. So you can click on this, inspect it if something has been generated. Okay, so it will just validate. So document properties, personal information, something has been changed, so remove it. So that's all. So you can close it. This is not that much important, but still you can keep it, remember. So it will be useful in case of if it is saying some errors related to properties or inspecting of documents. In that case you can do this. Then we have a save option, save, which I've already done in a previous class. And I've also given a shortcut key what is related to save. When we want to keep all the content as it is, we will use this Control S. But next one what I have is save as. So can anyone say me what is save as? To save the file with a specific name. Okay. Then any other thing? Yes, that's the right answer. Any other reason can you give me? Okay. Reasons when we can use this save as. Okay. So look here. File, I've already given a name MCC Tableau. I want to save the same file in another name in any other place or in any other format, then I will use this. Suppose this is which sheet? This is a file sheet. I'll go for the file, save as. I want to save it on desktop itself, and I'm going to give a name here as today class reference, and this one I want it in a PDF format. So when I want to save the file, I need the file to be saved in a different location, in a different name or in a different format, then I'll use this. Now I have only was using a file sheet, only that will be saved here in a PDF, not all the workbook, okay. So now I'm just closing it, and now the same thing, if at all you are into introduction and you want to save this, that also you can do. So what it means, F12 is a shortcut key for save as. You can save the file with any other name. Suppose if I want to take here a sample file, I want to save this file on a desktop itself in different name, but in Excel file itself, yes, I can give. Okay, so now see, I have this file created here, right? Sample file. So I can save in different names. I can save it in different names, different formats, wherever I want. So in that case, I can keep it. So I don't want the save file. I will be using my file which I have created. So save as is done when we need a file. Okay, so when you need to save file, different name, format, or in any other location, you can use this save as, and the shortcut key for save as is F12. F12 is a shortcut key for save as. Okay, next option what we have here is print. Okay, let's go for this print. Print is a bigger topic, so yeah, print. Shortcut key for this is Control P. But in this we have many things to discuss. I'll go to this file, print. Now I'm into this file sheet. So when I go for this tab, print, only that sheet will be displayed for printing. Okay, now here if you click on this print option, the printout, you will be getting it. If you would like to increase the number of copies, you can increase the number of copies, or you can manually type the number of copies you want, and you can take a printout also. Now through which printer you are going to take a printout? If I have multiple printers connected to my device or readily available, which printer is connected, from that I will take a printout. This is first thing. Now what it says, print active sheet. What is active sheet? Which sheet is selected here? File. Then when I come for this info, or for the print, only that file will be ready available for printing. What if I need to take a printout of this info sheet, file sheet, home sheet, or whatever the sheet have, all the sheets to be printed other than this file sheet which is selected. In that case, I'll go to file, that means a print. Here you have this print entire workbook. Now you can see from the first sheet, so where I have given this information till here, and observe this what is happening here. This rows and arrays what I have given, when I go for the next sheet, it is continuing in the other place. Okay, let me show you in a preview. This is a preview of what, the sheet 1. I'll go for this introduction, and now we will go for this preview. Can you see here what I have typed? It is continuing in the next sheet here, and that sheet is going on the other place. If you observe this, this is page 1, then this is page 2, the second one below the first page is the second one, then on the right side, then it becomes a third page. See, let me go for this page break preview. So see, 1, 2, 3, and then 4. You can adjust this blue line like this. Now what has happened? 1 and 2. Again I'll drag this and drop it here. Two things has happened. Now this is 4 pages I was having, so 1 page it has become, and file was having 1 page. Now look at this in a preview, it says 1 and 2. This is the first page and this is a second page. First one is related to our introduction sheet, second one is related to file sheet. Okay, this you are going to take a printout, so you can adjust that. Print entire, print active sheets, the sheet which is selected, print entire workbook, how many sheets you have, whether you have a 2, whether you have a 3, whether you have 100 sheets, all those sheets will be printed, entire workbook. Now I don't want to take entire workbook as a printout. Instead, I just want to take a print of only this table. Only this table. So file I go, print. So see active sheet what happened, entire thing is same. But I want only this table has to be selected. So I have first selected this table, go to the file, print, instead of taking all these things, print selection. Now see print selection. Suppose this is a table I have given. Assume that I'm only selecting this name, subject 1, subject 2, subject 3. I didn't select the table. So I'll go for file, print, print selection. The one which I've selected, it comes. Print the selected table. So though I have not selected the other columns, this table, how much ever it is there, even if I'm placing a cursor inside one cell, file, print, print selected table, that table will get printed. Clear? Anybody has a question till this? Okay, fine then. So I'll continue with the next one. So I have given what? Print selection. So print selection and then print the entire table. So this is one thing. Now what if I have a multiple pages? So here since I have adjusted an alignment, so that has problem. So let me adjust this again. Let this be the first one itself. I'll go for introduction. I'll go for the preview. I'll adjust this much as one sheet, and this much as another sheet. So file, print entire workbook. So it says 2 sheets. Since I've already adjusted, again it is not able to adjust, so let me keep it this much itself. Okay, so here also I'll adjust it. Now see, it has become page 2. I'll take this much, page 1 and page 2. Okay, let it be page 1 and page 2. I'll go to the file and print. When I take this as entire works, assume that I want to take a printout of pages. So I have some 10 sheets, 20 sheets, 15 sheets, how much ever the sheet is. So I want to take from the page number 1, from the sheet 1, page number 1 to 10, I want to take it, or from 7 to 10 I want to take it. So you can give the number of pages and you can take a printout. Now I have here 3 pages. I want to take it here from 2 and 3 pages. I don't want the first page. Then I can give this 2 to 3 pages. So that will be printed. The number of pages you want to print, that you can give it. And after this I'm giving here the number of copies as 3. The next option what I have is this. Okay, collated and uncollated. What is this collated means? If I need to take a printout of all these 3 sheets, all the 3 sheets, sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3, or the page 1, page 2, page 3, and I want here 5 copies. Take it as 5 copies. So when I say 5 copies, what will happen? It will take the printout of first page, second page, third page, one set of a copy. Again first page, second page, third page, the second set of a copy. Again the third set of a copy, fourth set of a copy. That means whatever the number of pages I have, suppose if I have 1 to 20 pages continuously, 1 2 3 4 5 till 20, all the pages one set of a copy I'll get. Again the next set 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 till 20, I'll get a second set of a copies. So it will give you a set of copies of all the pages. But when you select it as uncollated, so first page 5 copies, second page 5 copies, third page as 5 copies. Like this, individual pages wise, the number of copies will be taken. You can see your example. Collated, continuation you will be having. Uncollated, you don't have a continuation. Okay, so this is how you will be taking a printout when it is related to collated and uncollated. Then you have a page orientation. Portrait vertically, if you are taking a printout, then it is a portrait. Landscape horizontally, if you want to take a printout, then it is a landscape. In which paper size you are going to take a printout, then here it comes with your paper size A4, B5, so A3, okay, or A5, whatever the size of a paper which you will be using, you can choose those files in order to take a printout. I'll choose here as A4. So this is a A4's alignment. According to this, it will take a printout. Okay, and another thing is you have here margins. If you see this, observe this changes. Here when the text is started, there are some gap in a left side, in a top, and even in a bottom. If your data is completely pages, then you might also have entries in the next page also. In the next page also the gap. So in the top, left, right, bottom, everywhere it will show you. Okay, everywhere it will show you. So in that case, what is this gap? How much you want to give a gap? Those things you can choose here. Wide, see the gap adjustment. Narrow, again it has been adjusted. If at all I want to give normal, then normal. Or if you want to adjust according to my requirement, customize the margins. In a top I want to make it as 1 point, in the bottom also 1 point. Here I will make it as 0.95, here also 0.95, and I'll click on this OK. Now see how much you will be adjusting. According to that it will take it. So this is your selection option, how you want to do. This is my last custom settings, but by default I have a normal, wide and narrow. The alignment for the top and bottom, left and right. There is no alignment related to middle. There is no alignment related to middle. Top, bottom, left, right. Okay. So then I have this no scaling. So for this, let me take one of the data set downloaded. So that let me explain you with that. I'll be using the same website and I'll be suggesting you to download the data set to work on a Tableau or for a pivot table or any other changes. If I need, I'll be using this in order to work on. I'm just downloading a data set to explain you the printing option. So let me go with this. So here I have this sample superstore. Okay, when I open this, I'm just going to explain you about the printing option. Now what happened here, I have these are the information. Okay, I'll go for this control P. Look at this, what I have are headings. I'll just adjust this. Okay, so ship mode, segment, country, city, state, postal code, region, category, subcategory, sales quantity, discount, and then profit. When I go for print, what it says, ship mode, segment, country, city, state, and postal code. Look here. So see, page 1, and there is a continuation splitted in a next sheet. So this same thing, what I've adjusted for a preview, I'm going to do here. No scaling means it is not actually arranging everything in this. So fit all columns on one page. So you can see here ship mode, date, city, region, even the profit. See, sales, profit, all these details is been displayed. Okay, so now see the number of pages has become what? 108. When it is fit no scale, no scaling, it is 400 pages, right? So it is adjusting fit all columns in one page. Now see here, when I go for this preview, what has happened, it has arranged everything into one place. If I want to arrange, if the data is in a row wise, then I could have taken this fit all rows in one page. Now it has become 20 pages, right? So fit all sheet in one page. So this is what I have showed you in the preview of our data in this one, the one which we have adjusted this, right? This adjustment, suppose this is a adjustment what I have done, 1 2 3 4 5 sheets, right? Whatever you have. Now I want to do this, I'll go for a file, print. So here I take here as scaling, fit sheet on one page. Now see, this will change, fit sheet on one page, print active sheet, see, one page. Okay, this is what we are going to do here. Okay, fit sheet on one page, but I have too many rows and columns. See, approximately if you select this also, when I come for this normal view mode, it is 9995 information I'm having. So all these things I cannot take a printout in one page. So I want to arrange all the columns at least. If I say no scaling, so it only gives me till the postal code. What will I do with the postal code? Till the postal code, if I have the information, I need the other related information also in the same sheet, right? If you see this, when I go for a print, so here it keeps moving. So first it is saying all till the postal code, it is saying me the same option. Suppose if I go for 200, now see it says now this again still the same information. Now I'll make this 250. Now you can see the region, supplies, quantities, profit, discount, all these things. But what if it is going for next page? How will I arrange this? This is difficult, right? So instead, we make here as fit all columns in one sheet, right? Fit all columns in one sheet. Now you can see all the headings in one sheet itself, and you can take a printout of this. If you want, you can also save this in a PDF format. Go for this, you will be having a Microsoft Print to PDF. This option you can use. It will be saved as a PDF also. Print to PDF, that is, yes, making a copy of this. Okay, control print. So I'll click on this print. Now it says, see, save this, copy. I'll just give it as copy, and in a PDF format, and on a desktop, save this. See the number of pages. I think it takes a lot of time. So done. We will see this. Copy. I'll open this. Okay, since the storage it is saying it is to open, loading is taking some time. Let it be. I'll just go for this. I'll close this. Don't save. I've made the changes. So this is what. So printing. Let me come again. If you click on this print, you will get a printout. The number of copies you can define here. You can choose from which printer you want to take a printout. If you want to take only the current page, which is in which you are working, then print active sheet. From the sheet 1 to sheet 10, sheet 20, how much ever sheets you have, all the sheets to be printed, you can go for print entire book workbook. Print selection, only the selected area if you want to go you can go, or selected table also you can go for that. Okay, then you have this number of pages that has to be printed, from which page number to which page number, this also you can give here. And uncollated, the continuation of all the sheets, if you want you can go for collated. And individual copy wise, I need number of copies, later if you want to arrange you can go for uncollated. And how you want to go take a printout, whether it is vertically you want or horizontally. If you want vertically you can go for a portrait, if you want horizontally you can go for landscape. Okay, then paper size, which paper size you are going to use when you're taking a printout, that paper size can be selected from this. Then the margins on the top, bottom, left and right, how much you have to adjust, that you can adjust it by making a customization. If not, you can also pick from the predefined one, normal, wide and narrow. Then adjusting the sheet to print, or fitting the sheet to print in one page. In that case, you can take here as fit on one page. If you have only 2 or 3 rows, it is going to the next page, or 2 or 3 columns to the next page. You can take this as fit sheet on one page. But when it is multiple columns, multiple pages, all the columns you can make it, arrange it into one page, and you can take it fit all columns in one page, so that the continuation you can go with next page to next page. And then fit all rows on one page. This is only when the row wise, if you have a data, horizontal data, then you can use this. So that's all with the print. Okay, then if you want to share this, save it on a cloud, or if you are sending a mail, anything you are doing you can do it. But remember, when you are sending this as a mail, here it will only support when it is accessible through the MS Office. So MS Office means it can be a Outlook mail ID. It will not support the other mail ID servers like Gmail, Yahoo or anything. If at all you want to send, save the file, log into your mail, attach the document and send it. From here we cannot send directly to other mailing server other than Outlook logins, right? So if I'm saying yes, send as an attachment, so it is asking me to perform the actions with the default control panel, where I have to take this Microsoft Excel to my MS Outlook. So Outlook mailing only is supported. Export is the same as a save a file as a PDF or XPS, save as format. If at all you want to save this, then you can use this formats. And then close, I've already given you in a last class. Close Alt F4, closing the window and closing the file. This I've already given here. Yes, close Alt F4, the same option here, close. So it will ask you to save, then the file is been closed. Okay, so this file, let me open it. Okay, then account, the users logins and options, the setting options. Settings, you will not change anything until you are aware of it. One changes I can suggest you is you can go for save. Here you have an option, save auto recovery file. See, we will be continuously working on Excel file and we may forget to save the file, right? But unfortunately, if my power offs, my laptop gets turned off because of low charge, or if it is a power disconnection, my desktop is also getting turned off, and whatever the works which I've done till now is not been saved. But when I open till where I have done, I won't be getting it. So last 10 minutes I didn't save, so all the 10 minutes data will be gone. So in case if you want to choose the recovering file auto recovery. You can keep here, save the auto recovery information every 1 minute. So what happens, every 1 minute it keeps on saving all your data, right? It keeps saving your all data. Now after this, if you want to make any other changes, you can make it. Where can I find it? So my system got turned off. Again, I'm reopening this file, but I'm not getting this auto recovery file option. Where can I search it? Where can I find it? In that case, you can go for this. See, user, administrator, app data, roaming, Microsoft Excel. In that another Excel folder, here you can file all the files. Now here I'm just changing this as 1 minute and I'll click on this OK. Now in this file info, you have this manage workbook. Here you will be getting an option, all the recovered file option. It will show you. If it is not there, then you can go for that location which it was showing. And I've also taught you this quick access toolbar, adding and removing. This also we can do. Account, I'm going for this, sorry, not account, it is an options. So you have an option here as quick access toolbar. So by default, save, undo, redo was there, and I have added the three option. Any other things if you want to add it, in case if you want to add it. So inserting a table, add, merge and center, add, then refresh all, add, then I'll click on this OK. See, all the options has been removed. To remove this from here, what I can do, right click, remove from quick access toolbar. Same thing, go to file tab, options, options, then here I'll go for this quick access toolbar, select the option which you have to remove, remove it, insert table, remove it, sorting, remove it, duplication, remove it. So whichever option you don't want, you can remove it and then click on this OK. So it is done. Now another thing is, you can see a home, insert, page layout, formula, data, review, view and help. Okay, these are the tabs. Now we will go to file, options. So again, customize ribbon, customize ribbon. Now what I can see, these are the options it is showing me here. Background removal, home, okay, insert, draw option is not is listed here. Draw option is not listed in the top, so draw I'm taking. Developer, it is not there, that I'm taking. And see, add-ins is not there. Everything I'm selecting, I'll click on this OK. Now I'll get all these options. If I want to remove it, again, you can remove from here also. Right click, customize the ribbons. Okay, I don't want this add-ins, I don't want this developers, both the options. So add-ins comes in a developer itself. So I'm removing the developers, and drawing and all I don't want. I'll click on this OK. Now it has been removed. So this way you can customize your ribbons also. So we are seeing this info, we have done all this part, and I've told you about this also, blank and the templates. Then the rest one is recently used files. These are the recently used files. In case I want the most frequently used file to be kept it in a top menu, then what I can do is, suppose I'm opening the sample file. See, sample file I'm using, I'll just go to file, but what it is showing, sample file, but I want to keep this file in a top, I can pin it. So whether I'm using or not using, it will be in a top list. Or if you want to go for this pinned and see which are the most important files, and you can pick from this also. Recent files, though it is recently used or still not used, still I want to keep it in a top listed, so I can pin the file and keep it. So this is pinned files. These are the options you have it in a file tab. Now here you can refer these options in any query, any questions if you have, you can tell me. So I have covered with this which file tab I have done. If you have any questions, you can ask me. Can you repeat once the customize part? Which customization, Meena?
Ma'am, you were telling how to customize the ribbon, so I didn't hear properly.
Ribbons. Okay.
Ah,
Now can you see here in a ribbons it says file, home, insert, page layout, formulas. This one, if I want to add or remove, suppose I don't want this help option, I have to remove this. One option is right click here itself, customize the ribbons, go here, okay, help option, remove it, click on OK. Now help option is removed. The same thing again, to add or remove, I can go for file, options, customize ribbons. Okay, here see help, if you want you can add it, draw if you want you can add it, click on OK. Now those two options has been added. Help I have, draw I have, so I can use any options. Suppose I have to draw this, I need to highlight it, so I can pick that highlight and I can give it. So I'll take this highlighting, I want to highlight this, so I will highlight like this important things. Okay, again if you want you can remove it, delete it. Okay, so if you want to remove it you can do remove, also undo. Add pen, you can use a highlighter again and you can use it. How you want to do it depends on your requirement. So which are the tabs you want? You want to add it, you want to remove it, you can put it here. Okay, adding and removing of the required tabs. Most important tabs I have already kept it here. If it is other than that, if you still want to add or remove, you can keep it. So which I don't require, I have removed. So I don't want this drawing and all, so I am just removing it. Help also I don't want because it is related to customer support, I am removing that also. Other than that, the remaining important fields I have kept it. So this is customizing the ribbons to keep the required and not required fields how you want based on your needs. Clear, Mina?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Any others has question? If you have a question, just post it. If no doubts, then give it as 0. See, I don't know who is this. Still they are placing the name as data visualization using Tableau. Don't give this name again. Please give your own name, give your name. Represent like how they are giving their own name. Give your attendance name. What is the name of your attendance you will have? You have your name, right? Kindly provide your name. Okay, full name. I need to see the full name. And if it is like this, I won't be able to mark your attendance. Clear. I am marking a attendance based on the logins. So you people are participating here to attend a class. So whoever has participated more than 60 minutes, for them I'm giving a attendance. If any person who is less than 60 minutes, I'm not marking it. Okay, not even for 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. No. I need exactly more than 60 minutes participated in a class, then I'm giving a attendance, or else no attendance will be given to you. Clear? And each and every classes then and there, the next day recordings will be shared to you. Okay, so the next day it will be shared, but if might be in case in any changes, if the next day it is not shared, might be in alternative next day it will be shared together to two videos of that day, and the other days will be shared to you. And whatever I'm using here a excel file, weekly once I will be giving you, or might be after 2 or 3 classes also I can give you. Now since it is I'm still going with the introduction part, so I'm not shared you the file, working file with you. When I start the practical problems, working problems, then I will be giving that file also. So weekly once I'll share this excel working file also with you in a WhatsApp group, you can refer that. Okay, and make sure you people attend more than 60 minutes, or else I'm not giving attendance. Clear? Yes, no? Reply me. Okay, Afya, Kirtana, Purva, Shruti. Okay, almost everyone. See, I'm still seeing you. Data visualization using Tableau. Please rename your name from the next time onwards properly. Okay, so I've done with the file tab. Since you people doesn't have any questions now, next class I'll start with the home tab. Okay, is it fine? Yeah, Shalini, you have something to say? Yeah, tell me, Shalini. Do you have any questions, Shalini? I was in section till 7:15. Okay. Yeah. See, this is what people are missing. See, sometimes because of network issue, you get in, you exit, again you re-log in. No problem. I will be making a total of all those minutes, right? So 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute, overall total I need more than 60 minutes. That's okay. You went out, again you rejoined, still I can count it as together. I will count this as together. I'll count it how many minutes you have attended and I'll give you that attendance. But not less than 60 minutes in total. Okay, fine ma. In that case, that's all for today. We'll see in tomorrow's class. Practice whatever I have said you in case if it is a shortcut keys also. Okay. And if you have any questions, you can ask me in next class too. Clear? Fine then. Let's wind up the session. See you all in tomorrow's class.